Hello, internets!
Hello.
Kyle Katarn is learning to
He's
be
gone.
a better
He's gone.
Jedi.
This is Mara Jade.
He's
Mara
off learning to
Jade.
be a better Jedi. I know.
No,
he's not here.
He's trained Mara Jade in. He's a Jedi master now. He trained Mara Jade because he's a totally good original character with development.
Yes, that's how that works. That's definitely how that works.
All right, so we're off at an Imperial spaceport right now, off on an assignment for Ka'Pa the Hutt.
Don't know who I am yet. Good.
And yeah, this is an interesting mission because for the first, half of it, you can just go around freely and nobody tries to attack you.
Nice.
Yeah, and this actually makes sense because, for the most part, Mara was not actually really associated with the Rebels or the New Republic, so it makes sense that none of them would really recognize her.
And then there was a very slow X-Wing.
Especially since she also doesn't say dress as a Jedi or anything.
But she does go around murdering fools.
Yeah, well, fools that drop out of the ceiling and try and shoot me in the face. Fortunately,
I hate those fools.
Fortunately, Mara Jade is weirdly proprioceptive, or I don't know.
I mean, she's
So anyway,
force sensitive. She saw it coming.
Yeah, basically. I also like that there's a big door there that has a small door in it. So anyway, we gotta fight a bunch of dudes so that we can get, so we can just steal stuff
Secrets.
out of their clubs. Yeah. So So like I said, most guys in this stage won't try to fight you for a while,
Right.
except for the random,
The Gran?
yeah, the
Those are
the Grands and whatever these other guys are, the guys that Ka'Pa got us to steal stuff from.
Those are the Gand, I think. Was
And
that?
Just gonna
I think you're correct.
Just gonna run around with those stormtroopers.
I think those are the insect guys, right? The Gand.
Right.
I mean, I know that's what the Gand are. I can't really. Character model is not the most distinct thing.
Yeah, it's late '90s graphics.
What, are you complaining about Jedi Knight? Come on, don't do that. That's all we're here to do. These graphics are amazing. Top of the line.
Top of the line.
I mean,
so
they
you
were probably
can't.
pretty good at the time.
Yeah,
There was a horror sting, and I'm not sure what for.
That's the noise that happens when you complete an objective. Anyway,
Oh,
that's
right.
that's the
I
guy that
always forget
Ka'Pa
that.
wants us to track down and steal stuff from, and there was a cutscene there so that we couldn't accidentally murk him before he got away. So I will say this is I will say this level took me the longest time the first time I did it because the exit to the level is in a place where you would not expect it to be for. So it's in the absolute corner of the level. If you look at it on your map, it does not say there's a door there.
Excellent. That's exactly how I want my games to
Right,
work.
because it's probably not actually a door. It's just, it is the edge of the level,
Yeah.
and
So
they did not
also
think to
I-
make the map reflect that it's supposed to be kind of a door.
And then in Star Warsy, and then in something very Star Warsy, we will kill a bunch of guys and open a door using a car.
Excellent.
For some reason, I had to hook up a pipe to do that.
Probably for fuel? Nice.
Mara Jade learned much from Cal Katarn. She has not talked about the job being bad for her.
How to awkwardly make one-liners.
Yeah.
That was like 3 whole days of
Wrong door.
training.
That was he kept telling her that was a key part of her force training.
That guy is super chill about the fact you were just firing a blaster right over his head.
Also, he
I love
just tanked the thermal detonator to the face.
Yeah.
He protected us from potential harm.
Thanks, buddy.
He knows you're the hero of the story. Now watch.
Woo.
Watch you miss with a thermal detonator and just be like, oh, oops, and accidentally blow him up yourself.
Yep. Just gonna 100% do that. I'm waiting for it. Why haven't you done that yet?
No, because this is a level that, so this is not a sniper rifle level, but they give us a sniper rifle anyway, and it's like weirdly helpful.
I mean, I don't think a sniper rifle is. Or sniper rifles are rarely not helpful.
Yeah,
so-
I was
but
gonna say,
this level doesn't
every-
have a lot of like super wide open spaces. It just has a very long corridor with a bunch of dudes at the end.
Every level's a sniper level if you're a good enough shot.
Or if you try hard enough.
Oh yeah, so this is also if you watch speedruns of Mysteries of the Sith, I was gonna call it Revenge of the Sith, which is something completely different. But if you watch
Sith
speedruns
the
of
Revengeance.
this is where the speedrun will drastically change from intended play as.
Anybody seen a really creepy crime boss?
Also,
Nice.
yeah, just asking questions while also just shooting everybody.
Just gunning everyone down. Anybody seen it? Bam, 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 bam.
I'm
That
just
actually
looking
does
for
sound
it.
kind of like something Mara Jade would do,
Yeah,
though.
that's pretty character accurate. I'm
looking
okay with
for a
that.
crime boss. Blam, blam, blam.
Blam, blam, blam.
But yeah,
Pretty much.
But yeah, this is where the for a while I was referencing the speedrun guide as a guide to actually play levels when I got lost, and at this point I couldn't follow it anymore because once you get the concussion rifle, the game just becomes like rocket jump as much as possible.
Excellent.
And the concussion rifle is like you can skip so much of the game just using it, like, and the person who did it, like, they were able to use the concussion rifle to like jump through like tiny windows at the top of buildings.
That's awesome. I love it.
It was just so dumb. Also, I still have not learned yet that the lightsaber is useless unless you use it in third person. So there's a lot of points where I'm just like waving it ineffectually in front of dudes.
Wah, 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 wah. Why aren't you doing anything?
Like basically, like the perspective and stuff in this game is like so bad.
I believe it.
I'm just gonna, yeah, thanks.
That guy's like, sure, take my only gun that I use to protect myself.
Wow, that guy got shreked.
He stayed out of my swamp.
They closed the traffic gates. Wonderful.
I guess it's time to. I don't know. I need a pun. Hit me with a pun, Zach.
Let's see.
Anyway, we're just gonna go through these apartment blocks, which are randomly just filled with, they're randomly filled with normal people, but then also, there's just a lot of hostile aliens just hanging out in people's rooms.
Nice.
Just kind of waiting for Mara Jade to, like, jump up through this balcony. Oh,
Why
also
are we stationed here again? Oh, isn't some lady gonna come kill us? Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then also that dude was, hiding a stash under his bed.
Man, our job sucks.
They closed the traffic gate. It's time for some aggressive driving.
Oh my god, yes.
Zach, you should
Thank
have done
you.
the writing for this game.
Thank you
I
so
should
much.
do the writing for every game.
That's
True.
very true. I want more puns in all my games.
Whoops.
So, sadly, one thing I did find out today is that,
What's that?
the gruff man, the scruffy looking guy in Rogue One is not Kyle Katarn.
Oh.
Well, I mean, the other person isn't Jan Ors either. It's like...
Right,
it's
but
a
it's-
name that kinda sounds like hers.
It's not Jan Ors.
Is the other
It's
guy...
Jan
Is the
Ors.
other guy not Kyle Katarn, or is he not
Nah,
Kyle
he's-
Katarn?
No, he's legitimately not Kyle Katarn. He's apparently part of he's apparently a spy. He's like an intelligence officer.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
So he just bears a boom.
Yeah, those are... those look a lot more deadly than they are.
Good news is that the plot of the movie actually sounds kind of neat.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Rogue One. I think it's gonna be super cool. Even if it's just like I'm just really excited for more things that take place during the original trilogy, because like that's my favorite part of Star Wars. Is just like Rebellion versus Empire stories. Like they're just very cool. Plus we get more like T-65s. I gotta have my X-Wing fix. Is that the Falcon?
No, it's a
Just another YT-1300.
Yeah.
Just chilling out.
She makes a Mara Jade makes a comment about them, or at least she's supposed to. Sometimes she doesn't say it, but basically the line she says is pirates. I wonder if it's anyone I know.
Nice.
Which,
that's cute.
It makes sense
That's
because
dumb.
like the YT-13 was it was the ship of choice for smugglers and pirates because it was very customizable and was easy to hide lots of stuff in.
Yeah, you can jank it up and put hiding spots in it really easily.
And also, like, in a pinch, it can fight an entire squadron of TIE fighters.
Well, that was the Falcon specifically.
The Falcon had weaponry that was super illegal for a ship of its class to actually have.
Yeah.
It was,
So where's the where is the Outrunner in that same like class of weaponry then?
The
Probably,
Outrider or
almost
whatever?
certainly.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But that was part of the bread and butter of the rebellion, though, was they outfitted civilian, when they couldn't...
Civilian bulk
since there was only so many,
yeah.
incom ships made, they tend to outfit civilian ships with lots of illegal modifications to make them into makeshift warships.
Yeah, like all guerrilla fighter or like all guerrilla fighters, it's like mounting like an M240 to the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah, well, the Moncal cruisers, like the main ship of the Rebellion fleet, once they got a fleet going, was like a friggin' Starliner. Like it was a pleasure ship that then got converted into being, it had turbo lasers on it.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that was
Plus, they didn't, and even then, I don't think. Did she just like explode for no reason?
one of the Grands dropped the thermal detonator when he died.
Oh,
And it
okay.
went boom.
They do that sometimes.
I forgot about that. Yeah, it's just like,
And you saw nothing happened.
Yeah, there's a bunch of so anyway, we got this overshield now, which we're gonna abuse to great effect. Because we are totally invincible for the time that it's running. Also, not only are we invincible, but stuff just bounces off of us.
Oh man, just pure value.
For a while, I had force speed when I was doing this, but I needed other stuff more. So I no longer have. So I couldn't get as far abusing that as I could before.
You're just gonna. Oh, we're trying to get to the cutscene. I was like, you're gonna let that guy behind you shoot
the
you?
rat has run out of places to hide.
I'm no rat.
Who's the rat
Oh, wow.
now? You walked right into my trap.
That was a very Star Wars line.
Is this the best that Ka'Pa has
Wow.
to offer? Let's find our rat some suitable accommodations. I'm sure Takara will have some questions he'll want to ask her.
Only 7 secrets.
Yeah,
Scrub.
I got less into trying to find them because they're a bitch.
Yeah, and also this game is not like super good.
So I'm also putting my first point into force speed because I will need it for the next level.
Oh shit, son.
So I'm also speeding through this part because the first part of this level is me waiting until that guard comes in front of the cell so I can pull his key off of him. And then I have to punch out like 5 Gamorrean guards
Like you do.
and just keep
Because
getting.
just dodge that axe.
Yeah, no, these guys.
We're in full Dark Souls territory right now. This game
Yeah.
is a pinnacle of modern gaming.
I mean, this is, and you say Dark Souls jokingly, but like, if these guys hit you twice, you're dead.
Yeah,
Their
yeah.
axes bypass shields, and they do 50 damage per hit.
Fuck.
the real Star Wars starts here.
The real mysteries of the Sith starts here.
Was it really necessary to punch that guy through the cell?
Yeah, it's
so
always
sometimes
necessary to
some
do
of the
that.
guys, so some of the other guys' cells you have to get into, and they will just try and fight you when you open their cell up.
That's a shame. You'd think they'd be like, hey, let's all start a prison riot.
No, just
Nope, friendly
everybody.
AI.
Everybody fucking hates Mara Jade. Also, one of the things that is kind of neat, though, is that if you punch the Gamorreans next to the Grand cells,
Well, the
Do the Grands
Grands
start fighting
I
them?
guess it's four hits will kill you. The Grands will start punching them from inside the cells.
Excellent.
The thing is that the Grands will also try and punch you, so it's like it's not worthwhile
Yeah.
to let them out because they're just gonna try and kill you.
That's lame, but I mean it is 90s
It could be kind of
era
funny though
games.
if you could, like, I could kind of see it there if you go and just quick open all the cells since the Gamorreans are slow. Like, you can take out a bunch of Grand way easier than you can take out a Gamorrean. So, like, they just end up swarming the.
Yeah, it's just kind of a crapshoot because like you don't know if they're gonna prioritize the Gamorrean over you.
Can you force push or force interact with the explosive barrels at all?
If you have a higher, if I had a higher thing, right now I can only take small objects, and also this level is not. This level is. I also put 1 point into force pull because this level is not completable without force pull for many
Right.
reasons.
Well, I was just wondering because I wonder if that's maybe what the game wants you to do is have enough in it to just like either push the Gamorreans into the explosive barrels or
No, you need
pull-
more to
or-
do that.
Come in handy.
or to put it in, yeah.
It's actually like force push a person. It needs to be at like max level. Like aside from that, the thing you can do consistently is like pull guns out of dudes' hands.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet if you can like catch dudes off guard, but for the most part it's useless because force pull takes like a couple seconds to charge.
Sure.
And in the same amount of time, you probably could have just shot them a bunch.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a cool concept that doesn't work out well.
It's like
Makes sense.
Oh yeah,
It's
this
like-
is also a level that has I think like an unskippable cutscene, which fortunately we don't see because so you notice that Rancor there?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw this Rancor a million times because oh yeah, I could only see it because of force seeing. So there's
Oh.
there's the
Nice.
there's the first unskippable cutscene. Now for some reason my lightsaber is just suspended midair above a crate.
Okay.
So now I have to fight this Gamorrean using only my lightsaber, and force speed and force jump
Right.
look like the same thing.
You mean Rancor?
Fight this Rancor.
What did I say?
Gamorrean.
Gamorrean.
Oh yeah,
But that's
I
fine.
got, I got Gamorreans on the brain.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it's like insta-death if it actually hits you. Oh, maybe
It's
not
like
quite.
it's like 3 hits, but if it kills you, you get an unskippable cutscene of it grabbing Mara Jade and just eating her whole.
You.
And
That's
you can't reload the game until that cutscene is done playing.
That's weird. Game, why are you weird? Don't be weird. That's gross. Friggin' fricks.
You tell him, Sam. And yeah, that really did feel weird. That's like, it was like that, like even that murder porn game I played a long time ago, Holdover.
Yeah.
That lets you skip the death animations if you didn't want to watch them.
Yeah, like, it's weird. It's really weird.
And it made it really frustrating because the Rancor eating Mara Jade, also the Rancor's body just despawned, but the Rancor eating Mara Jade, like the cutscene honestly takes like 20 to 30 seconds.
Ugh, that's super annoying.
And yeah, and so it's like I just want to try it again. I just want to try this.
Just let me do the thing again. Just reload, please.
maybe
No,
maybe
watch
the
the murder
Rancor
porn.
became one with the Force.
That's
Are we all one with the Force though? Sam agrees.
No, I'm pretty sure you're lost with the Force. Oh.
Wow, that one took me a second.
Jesus.
That was a deep cut.
I'm voting Zach off the island.
Weren't you the one who was asking to make puns earlier?
I asked for a pun about traffic because I couldn't come up with one. I didn't ask for unbidden
I believe
puns.
you said, and I quote, "My games always need more puns."
It doesn't mean I have to be happy about it.
So what, you're saying you suffer for your art?
I suffered. I enjoy suffering. Like, this is just who I am as a person.
Do you enjoy The Suffering, though, by Midway?
I don't know that I ever have experienced it.
It was a pretty alright game from for the early Xbox. Kind of like it feels like what Silent Hill Downpour should have been.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember. Was that the like prison-based one? Yeah, I remember that. That was kind of cool. I don't think I ever played it, but I remember seeing it and being like, this is neat.
I played it to completion, I think 2 or 3 times, because my brother worked for Midway, so I got all the Midway games for free, basically. Yeah,
so you just played them all, because why not?
Yeah. And yeah, it wasn't bad. I might, I think there's a PC release. I might try to do that later, but that's hardly germane to this topic right now. You might have also noticed that there was like a weird red tube underground, and that's I think that's supposed to be like a back-to chamber or something, because if you step in it, it just immediately heals you to full health every time.
Could be.
But back-to's not red, as far as I know.
Yeah. It shouldn't be.
And also,
it's been depicted as red before.
Really? I thought it was supposed to be like very lightly like greenish or something.
Yeah, I thought it was like cyan.
Yeah, it's like light blue-ish, but I've seen it depicted in games as red. So take that for what you will.
So Bacta is one of those materials that has a different looks like a different color depending on the medium through which it's viewed.
Yes.
Did you just pick up a candy cane?
The same Bacta I see, etc., etc.
I just thought Bacta was like Tang.
No, but seriously, did you just pick up a candy cane in that secret?
No, that's a full restore.
Okay.
You couldn't see it for long enough, but it's like it looks like a candy cane because it's like a big box with a red cross on it. On a white backdrop. So full restore gives you 200 shields and 100 health.
Nice.
And oh yeah, I needed that key that looked weirdly like a wrench, and that's because the lock also looks like a wrenchable thing. Because I don't know, Star Wars.
Alright, dude, listen.
Is that not actually? Aren't you just taking a wrench and then opening a thing?
No, it was called the blue key.
Blue keys.
I suspect that's just a case of the whoever was naming these things getting lazy. Then somebody's like, I want to program another name for something. Blue key's good enough.
Some guy was just playing a lot of Doom that day and was like, you know what? It worked for this.
I mean, that's just like, this is still the state of shooters at this point, is finding keys to open doors.
Oh yeah. To be fair, I kind of don't hate that mechanic. Like, it makes it so that it's you have like an interesting set of level designs. Like there's a cool bit of backtracking that goes on.
It works when levels are interesting to explore.
Right? Yeah.
Like
yeah, no,
built
for
to
sure.
be actual places and not just levels. Like this, like these games, a lot of the early shooters were built to actually look like kind of a place and not just be a level you shot through.
Yeah. No, for sure. And like Dark Souls is kind of just like find the blue key to get the red key. Like, I know that's criminally underselling like an amazing game, but like part of its design is that sort of thing. So I don't know.
That's because Dark Souls is its challenge is based around the skirmishes and stuff.
Right, yeah.
So it's all about how to properly meter out the level. Anyway, this is a part of the level where I didn't get it, but there's the I'm just blanking on the lizard people. The
Transition.
There's a transition with a rail rifle who was just wrecking my butt, and so there we go.
Yeah, transitions wrecked my butt.
Yeah, by new novel by Hugo-nominated author Chuck Tingle.
Yep.
Also, you notice that I fall through the ceiling there, and when I look up, there's no hatch that I could have fallen through.
No hatch! No hatch! He wears no hatch.
Sure.
Come on, no one's gonna laugh at that. That was hilarious.
I'm
not sure what that was, but hilarious was not it. You've like
King in Yellow reference. Never mind.
Is there a reason you're just going in circles, Matt?
I'm just gonna be
because
over here.
because they burned out my shields and I have infinite health recharge there.
Okay.
Yeah. So normally I force pull from that transition to get his rail rifle away, and then he just kind of stands there and doesn't know what to do. But he ran out of sight before I could do it this time.
Uh-oh, the floor is lava.
Yeah, basically. The floor is electrified lava. So I have to do a bunch of force maneuvers to get over here and go and turn off the lava floor. Which requires that I hit these switches in a very particular order, and also only hit 2 of them.
Speaking of ludicrous amounts of running and jumping, I bought Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Nice.
Oh, how is that?
It's really fun. Did you know it's actually an open world game?
I did know. I knew they were gonna do that like super early in development. I never heard like anything about how good that ended up being.
It actually ends up being pretty fun because because of that. So the strongest point about Mirror's Edge is the movement. Now, what's the most annoying part about any open world game? Getting from interesting place to interesting place. That's literally the best part of the game here. So it's like they solved one of the big problems of the open world game. That's fun to actually just get around.
That is pretty sweet. I don't hate that.
It's a problem that has not been solved since Crackdown solved it in 2005.
Yeah.
But Crackdown just solved it by like, hey, what if you could jump like 300 feet in the air?
Tell Mon Mothma about your illegal surveillance equipment, being an honest Jedi and all.
I don't think you really are serious about being honest there, Mara Jade.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Hey, I found all the secrets.
Yay!
There weren't that
really
many,
short level.
and I really needed all of them.
Yeah, there was less like.
And we're done.
Okay. I guess we'll find out what happens to Mara Jade next time, Internet.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.